Hey guys, welcome to Jack's Beautiful You. Today's video, we're going to be talking about some affordable perfumes. So recently I did my top 10 for life and I ranked it top 10 for life perfumes. And unfortunately in that video, they were all really expensive fragrances. It's my true top 10 though. Those are the top 10 perfumes I would keep if I could only keep 10. And yeah, they were all rather expensive fragrances, and I asked you guys in the video if you guys wanted to see a more affordable version of that video, and you guys said yes, absolutely. So here we go. So these are my top 10 for life perfumes that are $100 or less. Now, $100, is that affordable? That's very subjective, right? $100 still really isn't affordable, but I had to pick a number. And in the grand scheme of perfumes and how much they can cost, I feel like $100 or less is what I chose to be in the affordable version, because some of the perfumes out there right now are like $300-400. So none of that in this video. $100 or less is what I chose. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jackie. Thank you so much for clicking on my thumbnail today. I really appreciate you being here. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for all your continued support. On this channel, we mostly talk about perfumes. So if that is your thing, if you love perfumes like I do, then I hope you will consider subscribing, hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, now these fragrances are not ranked, okay? I ranked my last one. Again, I'll leave my top 10 for life video in the description box if you want to see what those are. But these were harder to rank than those were for some reason, and I don't know why. I feel like there are multiple that I love equally in here. But yeah, if you were to say you can only keep 10 perfumes in your collection, what would they be? And they all have to be $100 or less. I found all of these fragrances just to make sure they were $100 or less. I actually wrote down the price of them. So the first one is by Hez Parfums, and this is Banana Bread Banshee. This is a fragrance that someone had left a comment last year when I did like my best blind buys of 2023. Somebody put that this was their favorite blind buy of the year. I had never heard of Hez Parfums and I didn't know anything about them, but the name Banana Bread Banshee intrigued me. I'm a gourmand lover. I love banana bread, and I thought I just have to, I just have to try it out. So I went to their website and I blind bought a bottle, and I have no regrets. It was love at first sniff. I absolutely love this fragrance. Yes, you're gonna smell like banana bread. That's what it smells like. I also get this nutty feel to the fragrance as well. I pick up walnuts in here. To me, this smells like a very nutty banana bread, but it's not overly sweet and it's not too much to where you feel like it's just so sickly sweet and rich. It's balanced very, very well. It's a very delicious, yummy gourmand fragrance. I absolutely love it. It has really good performance. And yeah, this is just one of my all-time favorite gourmands in my collection right now. And this does retail for $100 for a 50 ml. This is what the 50 ml looks like. They do offer a 100 ml, and I believe it's $150, but they also offer 10 mls as well. So if you're interested in checking it out, but you don't want to commit to a full bottle because you're not sure if you're going to like it, you can get a 10 ml to test it out first. You don't have to get the 50 ml or the 100 ml. But yes, a 50 ml is $100. This gets me in the mood for fall, definitely. I mean, it's in the middle of summer and fall is just not even here yet, but I start to get itching for fall. Right around now, August time, I start to itch for it. You know, I'm not ready for it yet, but I'm like looking forward, looking forward to it, even though it's so far away where I live. It doesn't even get cool here until late October. But I was at the home store, the at-home store, not that long ago, and they already have Halloween stuff out. So I don't know. I think lots of people are kind of like looking forward to that season, and that's when this is going to be worn. Probably one of the first perfumes I will wear as soon as it gets cold outside. So that is by Hez Parfums Banana Bread Banshee. Okay, up next we have by the Seven Virtues, this is Vanilla Woods. This is a fragrance that I absolutely love, and you can get this at Sephora. It is available. It's a 50 ml for $88. So beautiful fragrance. If you love, I haven't worn this in a while. Oh, this is good. This is so good. Another fall winter fragrance. I haven't been wearing it recently because to me this is just fall winter. But if you love vanilla, this is definitely one to get your nose on. There's pear in the opening that I pick up on. I absolutely love it. Lots and lots of vanilla. I think there's caramel in here too. It's just so sweet and vanillic, and that pear note in the opening, it makes it a little bit, there's a little bit of like a fruity touch, but there's also a little bit of like a smoky feel to the fragrance at first. At first sniff, I get something almost kind of incensey, but that goes away quickly, and then I'm just left with this gorgeous vanilla fragrance that I love. I get decent performance out of it. It's not a beast, but I don't really struggle to smell it, and it leaves a nice little scent bubble. And I just think it's gorgeous, and it's gotten richer. I mean, you can see the color of the juice. It's gotten richer and even better as time goes on, which most vanillas do. So yeah, really, really love this one. If you're looking for a more affordable vanilla fragrance for the fall and winter, then this is it. This is by the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods. Now, this is not a 100 ml bottle. This is by Reminiscence, and this is Heliotrope. But you can actually get a 100 ml bottle of this for $77. I believe I saw that on Joma Shop. And this is just such a gorgeous fragrance. This does not get talked about nearly enough. This smells like powdery almonds, almost like almond Jordans with some marzipan. It reminds me of Easter so much. It is very fairy tale, very whimsical, has really good performance, and like I said, you can get a 100 ml bottle for $77. I think this size bottle, I got it for like 40 something dollars. And it is just not talked about enough. I really like the color of the bottle. It reminds me of Easter, springtime. If you like almond fragrances, if you like fragrances that smell like marzipan, this is definitely gonna be for you. It's powdery. It's just delicious. It's sweet. It's so good. But it's not overpowering. To me, even though it does have like a gourmand touch to it, it doesn't smell like fall winter to me. This smells like springtime. This is Easter in a bottle. I always wear this fragrance. This or Shuncoin from Xerjoff. If you like Shuncoin from Xerjoff, there is a really big chance you're gonna like this. They're not the same, they smell different, but they have the same vibe for sure. So if you love Shuncoin, you're probably gonna love this one. And this is way, way cheaper and amazing. And yeah, this just doesn't get the hype it deserves. So this is by Reminiscence Heliotrope. All right, this next one is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. It almost made it in my top 10 for life, just period. Not the affordable version. It almost just made it in that video. It got beat out by Musc Therapy, but this one is, it's so good, and it really, really has grown on me a lot. This is by Montblac, and this is Signature. Guys, a 100 ml bottle of this you can find for $44. I think that's also at Joma Shop. And this is, I don't know, I think there was a time when this was really hyped up and talked about, but I don't hear a ton of people talking about it anymore, but it should be, because this is beautiful. I love this so much. This makes me feel like I'm in a cloud, a cocooning cloud of musky, clean, sweet tangerine, or I think it's clementine. Yeah, clementine or something sweet orangey. There's a sweet orangey feel, and then it smells clean, vanillic, and lots of musk. But it's a clean musk that smells super ultra feminine, and just, it's addicting. I mean, it's addicting. I could sit here and smell this all day. It just smells so, so good. And for $44 for 100 ml, you can't beat it. Plus, I get really good performance out of this as well. This will last me my entire day. It's not a screamer perfume, but there's a scent bubble that just lingers around me all day long, and I really don't feel like I struggle with the performance of this at all. It is beautiful. Beautiful spring and summer scent, in my opinion. If you like a sweet, citrusy fragrance with some vanilla, and I think there's peony in here as well, which is just, yeah, it's peony for sure. So if you love that peony floral scent and with that really feminine clean musk, oh, this is beautiful. Love, love, love this one. And like I said, it almost made it into my top 10 for life, period. So this is by Montblac Signature. Another one that I feel like is really addictive. I mean, really, I just could smell it all day long. And every time I wear it, it never fails. I get compliments on it. It is a perfume that I feel like is a man magnet. This is by Narciso Rodriguez, Musc Noir Rose for Her. Every single time I wear this fragrance, I get a compliment without fail. It is so good. It is so good. It's such an easy reach for me. I could wear this anytime, any place. If I didn't know what to wear and I'm just kind of stumped, I will pull for this. I will pull for this because this never lets me down. It always makes me smell so good. The musk in here is the most beautiful musk. It is this clean, inviting, feminine energy musk that just is addictive. It's sexy. You just smell so good. And I really like the rose in here, but more than the rose, I smell the plum, and they did the plum in here to perfection. So you can get 100 ml of this for $92. I think when this first came out, it was more expensive, but now you can find it on discounted websites for under $100. So definitely the 50 ml is even less than that, but 100 ml for $92 is what I found this on. I can't remember which discounted website it was, but just Google it. Just type in Musc Noir Rose Narciso Rodriguez and it'll pop up. And it is just absolutely a stunning fragrance. When I first got it, it didn't have the best performance, but it has gotten a lot better. I don't struggle with it at all now. I spray it on and I can get wafts of it for a good portion of the day. I don't know that it lasts 8 hours, but I'd say 6-7 hours. I can smell this on me no problem. And like I said, it is a compliment magnet. The plum in here is sweet and perfect. Sometimes plum doesn't work out for me because it can smell overly ripe, almost to the point where it's rotten. But in here, it's not like that. This is just perfection. It's plum, it's rose, and this gorgeous, gorgeous musk that is addictive. So this is Narciso Rodriguez Musc Noir Rose for Her. Okay, up next we have a niche perfume, but it's a more affordable niche house. This is from the house of Kyse, and it's Delizia. Is that how you say it? That's not how you say it.
Delizia. Welcome to How to...
Delizia. I just looked it up. I think it's Italian. Delizia? I've been saying this wrong this whole entire time, but I think it's Delizia. And it's Delizia di Marshmallow. And this is just absolutely one of my all-time favorite fragrances right now. It's beautiful on its own. It smells like marshmallows. It's not really complicated. It's not complex. What you see is what you get. Oh, this is so good. There is never a time that I'm not in the mood to smell like marshmallows. I don't think there's ever a time. I just love this. It smells like you opened a bag of marshmallows and you're smelling that powdery marshmallow smell. And it's beautiful on its own, but it's fantastic for layering as well. I'm a big fan of the note of marshmallow in my fragrances. So fragrances like Princess, Oriana, those types of fragrances that have marshmallow in it, if you want to amp up the marshmallow, layer it with this. But again, it is beautiful on its own as well. I've worn it by itself many times, but I also, like I said, like to layer as well. I'm not crazy about the sticker on the bottle, but I can't complain too much because the price is not bad. Let me look up the price here. It's a 60 ml. This is a 60 ml for $85. So not bad for niche, for sure, and the scent is absolutely delicious. It's moderate performance. It's not super, super loud, but I feel like if it was overly loud, it would be too much because it does smell like straight up marshmallows, and I don't think I want to smell too strongly, you know, of marshmallows to where it's filling up a room, but I don't really struggle with the performance, and it definitely adds that delicious marshmallow feel to any fragrance that already has marshmallow in it. And it's just perfect. It's perfect for layering. If you love marshmallow, you gotta get your nose on this. You've gotta try it because it's fantastic. So this is Delizia di Marshmallow by the House of Kyse. Okay, a perfume that has been one of my ride or dies since I started my perfume collection. This was one of the first fragrances that I smelled and realized that perfumes, like there was another world out there, you know what I mean? Another world of perfumes. And this is not niche, but it was just something so different at the time from what I was used to smelling. And it really just started getting me interested in learning about what notes are in a perfume. What is it that I'm smelling in here? And this is by the House of Guerlain, and this is Mon Guerlain Intense. Gorgeous, sexy fragrance. This is still one of my favorite fragrances to wear when I want to go on a classy, sophisticated date night with my husband. It has this stunning, stunning base. It's so sexy, it's so alluring, it's so addictive. Men love this fragrance. My husband thinks this is uber sexy. I just love this one. I'm always gonna love this one. If you love lots of vanilla, but you don't want a gourmand vanilla, you don't want a cupcakey vanilla, you want something that is vanilla but is more of a grown-up vanilla with patchouli and licorice in the base, lots of lavender. This is lavender done right. This is not a masculine leaning lavender. This is very, very feminine. This is woman, classy, sophisticated, sexy woman in a bottle. And I just absolutely love this fragrance. Fantastic performance. And you can get this on the gray market, 100 ml bottle for $90. I'm telling you, that is a steal for this fragrance because this is just such a good one. And I've had this in my collection. I don't think I will ever want to get rid of this because every time I smell it, I still have the same reaction. Just wow. I just think, wow, it's so beautiful. So, so beautiful and such a love of mine. This is by the House of Guerlain, Mon Guerlain Intense. All right, a fragrance that I am going to need to get another bottle of because I'm running low. I have worn a ton of this fragrance because it is my comfort. It is a comfort perfume for me. If I've had a hard day at work and I come home and I just want to get in my comfy PJs, I will spray this all over, throw my hair up in a ponytail, and just smell myself for the rest of the evening. And it's so cozy, comforting, sweet, delicious, fantastic fragrance. This is by Elie Saab, and this is Girl of Now Shine. Now, I feel that way about the original Girl of Now as well. I think it's absolutely delicious, but I prefer Shine simply because of the pineapple note. It has pineapple in the opening that just makes it even better. I'm a huge, huge fan of pineapple, and this is so good. It's so gourmand. Nobody talks about this anymore. Nobody talks about this anymore, but I freaking love this perfume. It's pineapple, it's almond, it's sweet, it's delicious, it's gourmand, it's yummy, it's fantastic. I get decent performance out of it. I love the bottle. I still love this bottle. And this is my favorite Girl of Now. Out of all of them, it's actually the only one that I own. I had a travel size, or not a travel size, but a decant, a 10 ml decant of the original Girl of Now. Really loved it, but slightly prefer Shine. Either one though. Either one is beautiful. This used to be hyped big time, but nobody talks about it anymore, but I still am rocking it. Still rocking it. So yes, this makes me feel so cozy and warm and happy, and it uplifts my spirits, and the pineapple in here is freaking delicious. It doesn't last a super, super long time, but I live for the opening of this perfume. I don't mind respraying this one. I will, just to get that pineapple again. But yeah, I do layer this with a pineapple lotion as well to kind of help that pineapple stay. It's, what lotion is that? Hold on. I'm gonna go get it. I'll be right back. This is sweet pineapple and honey melon. And yeah, I pair these two together and it's absolute pineapple deliciousness. It basically smells like pineapple upside down cake. It is so freaking good. Okay, up next we have by Dolce & Gabbana, and this is Devotion. That's right, I love this perfume. This is not everyone's favorite. When this came out, it was polarizing. Some people absolutely loved it, and some people absolutely hated it. I love this fragrance. This is a delicious, semi-gourmandish perfume. I get florals in here too, so to me this isn't full-on gourmand, but I definitely get that very citrusy opening that some people just can't handle. It's not just straight up lemon. There's more than lemon in here. I think there's lemon and grapefruit and other citruses besides just lemon. A lot of people were comparing this to Bake by Acro, but I don't agree with that. I feel like Bake is more gourmand in my opinion than this one is. Now this does have gourmand touches for sure, But to me, this is just a semi-gourmand, and it's so good. It tastes. It doesn't taste because I'm not tasting this. It smells to me like citrus candy. Well, according to Fragrance Decant, I don't know if this is true or not, but the top notes are candied lemon. I guess that makes sense, but to me, it smells like more than just lemon. It smells like there's more than just lemon. There's other candied citruses in here. And there's panna cotta, orange blossom, rum, and tons of vanilla. I don't know what panna cotta is. What is that? Sweet and gourmand smell. Yeah, panna cotta. It's a milky and coffee note that recalls it's a famous Italian dessert. I've never had it, but it's definitely delicious. But I also pick up the orange blossom in here as well. So to me, this does not smell full and gourmand. But if you like fragrances that are along the same lines as Bake, Lemon Tart, Lyra, I mean, they're not the same. They all have their differences. This definitely is different, but if you like fragrances in that scent profile, there's a good chance you're going to like this one. And I get really good performance out of this as well. All right, and last but definitely not least is the most affordable out of the whole entire group. This is by Paris Corner, and this is Khair Pistachio. I adore this fragrance. I adore it. It is so good in my opinion. It has amazing performance, and this was love at first sniff. Sometimes these Middle Eastern fragrances need time, and when I first get them, I spray them and then set them aside for a little while because I know they need time. This one didn't need time for me. I loved it immediately. It's so good. This is good. This is so good to me. This is not a straight up gourmand to my nose. There's a clean feel to it, but there are gourmand touches. There's pistachio, ice cream, bergamot, hazelnut, cardamom, rum, pear, raspberry, peach, tons of notes. Peony, jasmine, there's some floral notes in here as well. There's whipped cream, marshmallow. You can pair these guys together and it's a beautiful, beautiful combination. If you love the marshmallow, cotton candy, definitely pick that up in here. Tonka bean and some woody notes. I'm pretty sure it's not listed on Fragrance Decant, but I would swear there's a musk in here for sure. There's a clean musky feel to this fragrance to my nose. It's a semi-gourmand with tons and tons of notes, but it is delicious. So I really enjoy this one, and this one impressed me. This one was worth the hype. This was so hyped up when it first came out, and sometimes Middle Eastern fragrances are not worth the hype in my opinion. But I have several that I do think are worth the hype, but this one is definitely one of them. It's one of my favorites in my collection. I just adore it so much. I really like the bottle too. I think the bottle's pretty. I like this color. And like I said, the performance is really good, and it's $37 for 100 ml. So if you like pistachio fragrances, get your nose on this. The hype is real in my opinion. I love it. So this is by Paris Corner, Khair or Khair. I think it's Khair. I'm not 100% sure. Pistachio. All right, you guys, that's it for today's video. Those are my top 10 $100 or less perfumes in my collection. And I want to know from you, what are your favorite affordable fragrances? Do you have any to recommend to me? I definitely love affordable fragrances. If I can find an amazing fragrance that I just love for an affordable price, bonus for sure. So let me know your recommendations. I love to hear from you guys, and thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope everybody is having an amazing day, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.